Okay. Ooh, microphone. I always forget to do that. All right. Let me just move this. Why didn't I do this before I actually took away the image? One day I will get used to doing this. Hello, everyone. Okay. Let me put this in front of me. You'll hear lots of noise, and hopefully this will work. Okay. Yes. Hello. Yeah. I thought I'd do a little live stream for everyone tonight. It's pretty much about the only time I get to check the charts right now, because I'm so busy trying to figure out how to do everything in the background that I realize I've completely neglected actually charting things, which is okay because Bitcoin's been doing nothing at all. It's just been sideways. So yeah, we hit our daily level earlier on today, which everyone knows about, and there's not really been a lot else to say, really. In all honesty, it's just been sideways. I don't know what all these lines are. They can go. Yeah, really simple. It's just working its way through resistance, getting a smaller rejection each time, which is promising. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So clearly we've got support on this weekly and this monthly open down here, which is also the point of control of our entire range. This is nothing new. It's the same levels we've been looking at for days now. Yeah, so support, resistance, and we're just working our way through this area at the moment. Can everyone hear me okay? Can everyone see the screen okay? Is it all good? What have I done? Oh no, that's the wrong image. I ruined my I normally have a little like logo in the top corner here, but I deleted the wrong image from my screen, so now this one comes back up. When am I ever going to get the hang of this? It's like, oh god. Okay, so chat box is working, everyone can hear me, everything is good, and we'll begin. So let's just see if there's anything we can find on Bitcoin for now. So we came into the support that we were mentioning on the daily update. So that was just really simple into the golden pocket here, which is cool. And yeah, obviously this has been support over the weekend, so we have that move down and we just get a bounce there. Again, if we probably draw a fib from here, then once again we will have come in almost to the 618 here, and it looks like we're doing it. Yeah, it's just been coiling up and coiling up. So yeah, we could probably expect a break of either we break this and we change this local downtrend, which is it seems to be doing already. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see, really. At the moment, I think everyone knows that I'm feeling fairly bullish and I'm favouring a move to the upside, but of course you can't, nothing's ever guaranteed, so you do have to be aware of what areas of support are below if we do break down from here. I really don't think we're going to have anything major. Even if we break down below this level, I think that will just lead us down into this support here, and then we can be looking for longs again. This has gone green again. I like it to be white. I was doing that on my morning update as well. Yeah, you'll probably have noticed the morning update was like a bunch of nothingness as well, because the market is a bunch of nothingness and Bitcoin is a bunch of nothingness. XO is, yeah, so we've just started our closed session now, CME closed. We're an hour into the closed session here. There's not really anything in particular that... Oh, we got VWAP. So we're up against VWAP resistance. Our daily point of control I would consider support now. We're not really getting any reaction off of these previous day levels at the moment. We've got a little bit of CVD weakness going on up here, just lack of participants, so that's nothing major. We're not making any higher CVD with lower highs on price. Yeah, it's nothing too much. Anything on the 15-minute chart? I'm having like a beer tonight, just because it's it's the end of lockdown, and although I'm still here, sat on my ass, looking at charts, a lot of people are out drinking tonight, so I'm doing this in their honor. But yeah, it's just like 2 beers tonight. Okay. Yes, everyone smash up the likes. We've got 43 viewers. That's all right. That's probably the highest it's been for me on a little solo stream. So if you're new here, to anyone that's in the Discord already and has been following these streams for a while, then thank you very much for tuning in. To anyone who is just finding me, then forgive my really awful presentation style. I'm still getting used to YouTube, but come and join us. The Discord is pinned in the chat, I believe, and yeah, it'd be great to see you over there. I will actually I'll pull this up now so people can see what goes on over there. So this is our little Discord. We've got, yeah, loads of really good people in here. Someone's drinking with me tonight. That is good to see. Okay. Yeah, we've got some good charts. So again, yeah, we've got, that looks up here, looks like a 4-hour naked point of control. It must be from Crypto Prince. Support and resistance, yeah. Our daily level, 4-hour naked point of control, and our golden pocket up here. So yeah, we've definitely got some levels to be aware of here, and I will be going over those. Lars, it's great to have Lars in here. Yeah, how high does that take us? 72k. That's yeah, we could be on the road to there very soon. GRT. So this is a chart from Luxury, who I'm sure a lot of you in the who are part of the Discord already know. He's a brilliant analyst, and yeah, you guys will be hearing a lot more from him over the coming weeks and things as well. We've got some exciting things to get Luxury more involved in these streams, and yeah, helping everyone within the community, because I really like, yeah, all the analysis that he does is top quality, really, really good. So yeah, there we go. There's a quick shill of my my Discord. I'll move that off to the side again. And what else do we have? I am going to give, yeah, let's just see what happens with this VWAP. We've also got our weekly VWAP in this area of support. We've got our daily VWAP up here. Weekly? Not weekly, this is the monthly. I'm talking nonsense. The weekly is the daily right now because it is Monday. So yeah, ignore me. It'd be really nice if this can break, and then we can look at that daily again. So let's see, let's set an alert. Let's just put an alert on here. Why does, TradingView used to be able to do this. Set an alert here. So we've got an alert, if we change market structure here and make a new high, then yeah, TradingView will let us know. So altcoins, because people have been asking for more altcoins. ETH, BTC. Nice bounce off of this weekly view. Oh, weekly. Why do I keep saying weekly? It's the monthly VWAP. Sorry, I just probably distorted everything then. It's the monthly VWAP, which is it's been keeping on doing. So ETH BTC is just in a really nice range here. I've not been looking at it much at all. So we've got our yeah, between, you can probably just say daily level. You can say even just this OB like that it's been in for a while. This little range that it created has been giving us some quite nice trades. Yeah, like how sideways is that? So we're in a range of like less than 3%, with deviations either side. That's yeah. That's kind of typical of the market right now, isn't it? Yeah, resistance right here. If we're going to see this break, then we have, let's have a look. You can probably say this here is a more important support. So we've got this little range going on here, but yeah, 0.053 Bitcoin is an important level at the moment. You don't really want to be coming back down into, like, especially after making such a nice move up. It wouldn't be great if we see Ethereum start coming back and not being able to get back above this level, because then we're ultimately looking right on towards this monthly. Resistance ahead, 0.037, and yeah, it's just kind of in the middle of nowhere at the moment. We've got the 0.5 up here. Yeah, ETH BTC is boring. Same as Bitcoin is boring. But I think that's the thing, like, everyone got the trade they wanted. If, well, everyone who was gutsy enough got the trade that they wanted. It was just a really nice long position, and I'm still holding that. There's really no reason not to still be holding this. Yeah, I know there's funding and things, but as long as you know where to take profit. So obviously these highs were take profit areas, and we're still in this. It could be seen as distribution right now. Like, if we don't move higher, this is resistance that ETH USD is in right now. We're still below. Yeah, we're still below this wick, which was its all-time high on the US dollar chart. So yeah, really not a lot to say about Ethereum either. Let's go on to Litecoin, and then we'll start doing some of the others. So Litecoin is interesting. So I updated people the other day, and what I've been looking for a while is for it to reclaim this monthly level. This is like one of my favorite just simple horizontal supports out of any chart at the moment. it's been really, really well respected. You had this chop around here, but I just like how it used to work, and I would be looking to trade that the same way. So it is quite a big level. If you look at the monthly chart, well, actually it's moving back up. So you could say it's kind of swept these lows here. It was really holding nicely on these monthly candles, and although it's moving very slowly, it is, yeah, it's constructive here. If this can hold Litecoin, it does look good for a move up, and this is just every time it's held this level, we've gone up to here, like every time. So we could be looking at, as long as this is holding, then we're looking at a nice like 10% move at the very least. I don't think there's been an occasion when it, like, obviously it failed to hold up here, but with this long above it, then you'd think that there's stronger support. If we go back through history, then let's put this on the 4 hour. It's just been very consistently, you get this move down to it and it comes into this monthly. You get this move down to it, it comes back up, you get this move down, it comes back up, you get this move down, it comes back up, and this is where I was taking shorts. You get this move down, it comes back up to the top, you get the move down, it comes back up, you get the move down, it comes back up, and yeah, it would be nice if it does that again. If we're looking at support just below, then it could dip a little bit further. Yeah, Litecoin is doing fairly constructive things. Quick look at Bitcoin dominance, still falling. You'd think, if you're going to think of Bitcoin dominance as a normal asset, you'd be looking for it to come down to about 52% over the next week or so. Well, the next few weeks. Yeah, cool. All right, let's have a look. Okay, so we've got some requests in the chat, so we are going to look over, so the Sol 6. Actually, what I will do is I just want to make sure everyone who has requested an altcoin is still here and hasn't like run off. So if you have requested an alt, just comment it again. I see the Sol 6 wanted to look at Matic, whatever you call it. Sampai is wanting me to look at YFI. So just put a thumbs up if you want me to do that again. And anyone else, just throw a load of alts in and we'll see what's popular, and we'll take a look at some. Is there anything moving as well while I'm doing that? UNI, nice. All right, so I'm going to take a look at UNI in a minute. I'll take a look at BNB, I'll take a look at Sushi, I'll take a look at GRT. But let's do some requests because the people want some nice charts. So Matic. Is it Matic or is it Matic? I just call it Matic because that's the footballer. And he plays for Man United and I support Man United. About to get unsubscribed by like 100 people now for saying that. But yeah. Matic. Whatever. Matic BTC. We have a weekly level. Oh, look how nice that was. So we have a weekly level here, and we have this, which is very nice. So I'll turn that into a bullish OB, which is just anyone, if you ever see like big green zones on here, it's when I see like nice little order block kind of things that because you just got to look at these as zones of resistance, and then you have to go into a lot more detail of what they might be. yeah. So, actually, yeah, let's go back onto the weekly. So we came into our 1.618, which was from our, low high, and our 1.618 here. So quite technical. Obviously, we went above it. This would have been when everyone was going, oh, it's going to go to like 1,000 sats, and it didn't. So, but it looks good. It looks constructive on there. We've got some very, very clear support and resistance levels. Look at that. Look at that. This is why why I say to so many people, like, you do not need anything. You could make so much money by just knowing how to plot weekly, monthly, daily levels. It's just, they're the best thing in the world. And you've got, what, 6,000 assets to choose from in crypto. Put alerts on your weekly, monthly, daily levels and just wait to be alerted for them. Once you're alerted for them, like, you know what to do. Have a plan. I haven't been trading this, so it's easy for me to say, but that, if that's not an obvious weekly level, then I don't know what is. Like, that's clear as day. That is a massive weekly level. So if anyone doesn't know to take the weekly levels, I take the candle close, open close, so where traders settled up on that week, basically. You mark your level, stick an alert on it, and make money. It really is, so, like 9 times out of 10, it really is that easy. Yeah, that's just perfect. So you could have got from just from trading one level a 20% move, and you'd say, like, yeah, obviously you've got your own validation and stuff, so that's why you need to look to make sure that it is doing it. But if things are just sideways like this and you've got a support level below, if you get a stab down there, the chances are it's not just going to go falling off of the cliff. It's going to get a bounce. So yeah, that's really nice, and it's holding this level now as well. So I'd say as long as, yeah, well, I say as long as Bitcoin doesn't start becoming more volatile, it's going to have to become more volatile again soon. So yeah, it's one of those, like, it's holding really nicely, and we've seen a bunch of stuff doing this recently, and they've had a few nice bounces. So Doge was a nice one that was just flatlined sideways for a couple of weeks, and it just out of nowhere just like, yeah, we'll move up again. So it looks good. There's really no point looking at the USDT chart on this. Yeah, support is the weekly. Then you've got support down here. Anything more than that it's had such a massive move up. So we'd start looking at, you could take a fib from here. Say you had your 886, so you could take a fib from here, which is probably a nicer one with the impulse up, and then it's just holding in this the golden pocket. So my orange lines here are the 618 and the 666. So it's a little evil, but I've been using this and it's been giving some really nice entries. So I'll explain, like, why I've been looking at that. Is if you're looking at a trade setup from the golden pocket area, is that you really want to get, like, the best risk to reward possible. So the 666 recurring is the closest you can get to a perfect 2-to-1 setup with it taking that trade back to the high. So that's why I use it. It's just yeah, it's just a really nice, I can explain this more, but if you were to take a long from here, your invalidation would be the low, and your, like, it would be taking the low, but what you get is that just the 2-to-1 as close as you can get, and it just gives you the best entry. So I've been using that quite a lot as like an adaptation to the golden pocket. Yeah, so I think that's it for Matic. It's at support right now. If we do drop lower, then there are support areas down here, but it's not really anything. I think at that point, if we're losing this weekly, I'd probably be looking for like a move. If it loses that, comes into here, then I would expect that then to hold as resistance and to fall back down. What else do we have? YFI, the craziest alt in the world. Just because of its Bitcoin pairing, like it's mad. Oh wow. So I really like YFI, but I've never traded it. Just like simply because I never trusted its pegged to the it's Bitcoin pairing with it having that. Yeah, look, it's at one stage it was worth 4 Bitcoin, which is just insane. So that just scared me. I think it's one of those where it's like it's something that a lot of people are thinking of. This is you got to have it as some kind of collector's item. You got to have a bit of Wi-Fi in your portfolio because it's the only thing that could ever be worth more than Bitcoin. It's just one of those things. So we're looking at quite a long consolidation here. Let's stick to linear. So we do have, this is when I'm trying something new, I do have to look at log and linear. So it's come up into this, just like a simple trend line coming down. But if we move that here, then we have broken it. It does look good though. Let's just go on to and just see where the biggest levels on the chart are. So we do have, you'd say it would need to get back above there to start moving up. Then clearly we've got a monthly here as well. Then we have got, let's just stick with the monthlies and daily levels. Okay, you could mark this. And you could mark this. Just looking at the chat again. Skepo Gaming, I guess you missed the Bitcoin analysis. Yeah, I've got an alert set on Bitcoin, so if it starts to do anything interesting, then yeah, I'll go back to Bitcoin. But there is no Bitcoin analysis at the moment that you wouldn't already be aware of. It's just doing the same thing. Okay, so I'd say this is a nice daily level that you've got here, just because it has confluence in this golden pocket area. Oh, I need to start doing more exercise. Like sitting on a chair all day just kills my back. We've probably got, so this is our low. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so speed fans acting as quite nice support at the moment. I really like this. So on a standard fib pool, you'll have your normal golden pocket, and you have the same thing on a speed fan. And it just gives you a really nice zone of support and resistance. So it's been quite nice, although clearly you couldn't have pulled this before. It just shows, like, if you just have these natural areas where it almost like helps you know where price will end up. So this would have been, I would expect, a fib extension of something, or a 1-to-1 here as well, if we're getting this interaction on the way up. Yeah, Wi-Fi looks pretty decent. You could say, as long as this is holding, we have changed market structure. This is from, we've made a newer high here, so we'd be looking at making this a higher low. So at the moment it's holding quite nicely. I'd probably say it has one more move down on the Bitcoin chart, and it would be nice for it to take these lows here. If it could take these lows, fall into this area, then that would be a nice bounce for it. I'd probably put more weight on these horizontals than I would on the speed fan at the moment. And we may have a 786 down there. Yeah, okay, here's a nice area. So if it does move down again, this looks good. Alternatively, if it can reclaim this monthly and start to do that, then I'd look up to the daily up here. So yeah, support, resistance. Again, until Bitcoin does anything, then there's no point looking at the US dollar pair. Pardon me, Sing, are you saying head and shoulder on this? Like, I don't know if you're meaning head and shoulders on this chart itself. Like, yeah, you've got that, but the neckline, it doesn't come down here unless you're saying that unless you're drawing a trend line like this and you're breaking down, but in which case that's completed a head and shoulders pattern, and that trade's done. Cool. So yeah, that's Wi-Fi. Again, like just the simple levels for this at the moment. I'm not. Yeah, that's what I do for alts. I look at the best areas. I don't worry too much about what's in between. If it's not near an area of interest for me, I just don't trade it. Let's have a look, because other people will have asked for things. So I had a few people asking for GRT. BTC Euro already hit new all-time high. Okay, that's interesting. So I'd assume that the DXY went up today then. No. This looks like it wants to bounce, actually. Sorry, sidetracked. I just wanted to look at the Dixie. That does look like it wants to bounce. Yeah, if DXY goes up and stocks have a bit of trouble, I think everyone knows that Dixie's getting a bit of a bounce, and obviously it moves with other currencies as well. So it doesn't just mean, oh, if the dollar currency index goes up, then Bitcoin goes down. It's not as simple as that, but you do have to be aware of that. I would have thought if Bitcoin Euro had made all-time highs, then this would have been getting a bounce, because it would have been gaining some strength over the euro. BTC Euro. That looks so bullish. That looks so bullish. Wow. That is just the most obvious ascending triangle you could ever see. Wow. Yeah, if that's not a bullish chart that's telling us we're about to make a 10k move up, then I don't know what is. US dollar chart, it looks a bit more in the middle, but yeah, if you're trading Bitcoin Euro, then that is just, yeah, that's just saying 70k dollars. But yeah, that's very nice. I wonder what Bitcoin GBP is. Sidetracked. I will get back to alts in a minute. GBP is a bit different. So GBP's taken the highs. Whatever currency you look at, it looks different. So yeah, clearly we're still holding this, and it still is the same pattern. Everything's just ascending triangles. So right now, these trend lines are huge. Really, really important that Bitcoin's holding these, because that will be the same across all currencies right now. So really, really important that Bitcoin continues to hold these levels. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't, personally, because we do have really nice support below. It's such a bullish looking chart though. Like, for this to be here, it would take something quite major at this stage for this to be top. There's just so much demand. I'm just gonna try and remember what other people were saying on alt. So someone mentioned GRT. What I should do, actually, and I should say for alt requests you gotta send a tip. So here's my other chance to show. I'm not gonna. This is I'm not at that stage yet where I'm going to start saying you gotta tip for requests. Once I get 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, click the like, click the bell, help me out on this journey. I've only been doing this like a week. Yeah, just I'd really appreciate your support. So please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. In the description, there is, so if I go here, oh look, there's me. You can, if you wish to do so, you can tip the channel, and you can do that using your PayPal account, or you can, I also have this thing called OneUp Coin where you can tip in cryptocurrency. So I will, yeah, here are these. I'm not saying you don't have to do that. It's just if you're feeling generous. Alex Dub, GRT, USD possible. Yeah, I'll look at the Bitcoin pair first, because 90% of what happens on a USD pair is just what Bitcoin does. So there's really not much point from a technical perspective in looking at the USD pairs. The BTC pairs are king. They always will be. So at the moment, the BTC pair is at this resistance level, but it does look like it wants to just break through. Like we've been getting these rejections. But it looks really strong. So last time it was pressing up against this weekly level for a while. Again, it was just making this kind of ascending, not really ascending triangle, but it was grinding its way up into this resistance area, breakthrough straight up to the next weekly level. We've had a rejection here, but at the moment it looks really good. It's not causing too much of an issue. And you would say this is the low of that. So you wouldn't say it's as much. That higher one is probably the bigger level to be aware of. So next major resistance, I don't think this is going to cause a reversal. So 6385 sats. So if you, yeah, I'd say we're heading here. Anything else? So on GRT, it's just a really nice chart. So it seems like we're in this stage again. So how I have been looking at GRT is that it's kind of just a repeat of what it did on the first cycle. So you could take a fractal from this. So if you use the bars pattern, take it from the high to this high, you'd have to elongate it. Elongate. Yeah, so different asset, it will take longer on each thing. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So you say you're coming up to here, you then make this weekly as support, you backtest this weekly a few times to support, you break out, you have this weekly, and you make highs eventually after that. It's probably a bit better on log, to be honest. Oh dear. Yeah, so that's following quite nicely. So I'm going to keep that on my chart. I might already have that on my chart, to be honest. I did have, no, I took it off. Yeah, GRT looks really good. I'll look at the US dollar pair anyway, but I don't think it's going to give us anything useful. Just a range. So US dollar pair, we have a weekly here. We have a weekly here, and we are in this range. Broke down from this consolidation, went down back down to the lows, what you would expect. Had this secondary consolidation around here. Broke out of that. Yeah, $2.30, I'd say next resistance, as long as the BTC pair can break through. That would be quite nice, actually. So if the Bitcoin pair can break to, let's say, 3,680 sats, and the US dollar $2.30, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Alright, I'm just going to have a look at some of the biggest movers. Let's just go, because UNI was really nice. I've been trading UNI. So again, this is just what I keep saying. It's just really easy stuff. I mark my weekly levels and I wait for stuff to hit it. And that's exactly what exactly what UNI did. So we came into our golden pocket here. We hit our weekly and we consolidated probably into support again. Into support, and we get a nice bounce from there. So as soon as this confirms the support, we chop around it a bit, change market structure, back into test support, and off we go. So at this stage on UNI, I'm just looking for the high. We do have this trend line resistance, so we could say that this might be a local top just for the time being. In which case you just look for it to come back and test these highs. So you just look for it to come back and test here, and don't think about it making another leg up. Okay. BNB, I'm surprised. Yeah, that was fun earlier, wasn't it? On Binance. This does look like a bit of a blow off top for now on BNB. Let me turn my heater on, it's getting a bit cold in here. What are we doing? So this again was quite technical earlier. We had a blow off top, we hit the low, and then you could have just got some really nice scalps off of this earlier on today. For this to be a nice support and resistance flip, then we could be looking at higher prices. At this point, this isn't something I use often, but I start to look at the MACD and the RSI and think about what divergence these are causing. Clearly, if this low, if it does start to change the market structure again, then you would look for this low to be taken. So at the moment, this, probably take it all the way back from here. This trend line needs to hold. If it doesn't, we'd be looking at 87, whatever that is, sats. I don't use the MACD and RSI much, but yeah, I'll use it in times like this. Similar thing on the US dollar pair, just because Bitcoin's been doing nothing, I'd say this trend line has to hold if we're going to be looking at higher prices. It would have done the same thing. So you make your high, you have a blow off top, you come down, and it didn't quite get there on the US dollar pair, but we've got a lot closer on our on our US dollar chart, sorry. Cool. Right, I am just going to view up Fib, thanks a lot, man. He says, hi Luke, cool to see you working on your own channel here. Thank you. Yeah, still getting the hang of it. But yeah, it's been really nice so far. And yeah, it's just nice to be doing my own thing and to be doing these streams. I'm enjoying them. I'm still getting used to them, but they're good fun. So yeah, I'm going to, in a minute, I will just look at VeChain, I will look at Litentry, and I will look at Aeon AVAX. I'm just going to be back in a couple of minutes. I just need to go sort something out. Be right back. Yeah, so just stick around. I'll be like, I'll only be a couple of minutes. Back in a sec. unmute. Yep, I think everyone should hear me again. Okay. Just had to get another beer. That's the last one for tonight. BNB USD is moving down. Oh, are we getting a move on Bitcoin? A little bit. A little bit. That's nothing. This is just a rejection of the view up, I think. It would be really nice to get a move down here. I'm going to set an alert here as well. So I know they're not actual lines. Yeah, I've got a couple of alerts set on Bitcoin. If it moves out of either of these ranges, then we'll come back and have a look at it. Yeah, that could have been a short. So, it would be really nice for it to come down here. So if we do come down to 59k, 58,800, that would be really nice. The way things are at the moment, I think it could just take the highs and do this. Take the highs, take the lows. So we'll keep an eye on that. Harmonic on Bitcoin. I guess you mean that's a bit scrappy. I'm not seeing anything clear and obvious enough to be a harmonic on Bitcoin at the moment. I tend to like... Oh, okay, so we do have... I do actually have a harmonic that I posted a few days ago. I don't know if this is still valid. Let me just bring up... So I was looking at this, which would be from the low, high, low. But have we broken that now? Yeah, we have. We're no longer making these. This was what, back here? When was this? Yeah, just from looking at it, there's nothing I'd look at as a harmonic. It's too stretched out. If we're looking at this butterfly, more local. Check chart BTC. Okay. Have you posted it in here? Oh, right. Okay. Obi. So this would take us down to 58,780. That would be... So yeah, you could probably just say we wouldn't necessarily have to come down as low as that, depending on where you've got your point of control as well. So I'm not quite sure where that point of control that you have is from. We do have, let's just check our point of control from a few different areas. So I've got a point of control there. Again, I know that there's a point of control. Yeah, a lot of volume here. And then we're looking at this. So on TradingView, I'm just using my 20 tick. I think. No. Let's move that to 20 tick. Cool. XO. Probably monthly point of control. Let's see what that is. Five, 8, 5900 again. Yeah, there's a lot of confluence around this 5900 region. So if we are looking at butterfly, I would say that we're probably, yeah, 59, 5880 is probably low enough. Yeah, looks like it's a valid idea for sure. You could just, yeah, it just might not drop as deep as that. Yeah, yeah, 58.8, 59 is a big level for me. We do have our CME gap, I think, around there as well. Okay, that's extra confluence if this does go a little bit lower. And then we do have this trend line. It would be nice if we do get a move down, to be honest. If it can take this low, then that's... Alright, it's getting a bit sketchy if we do take that low now. You wouldn't want to see a rejection. Whoops. Make this a massive channel. Just go a little bit deeper and come down here. Would be fun, wouldn't it? Okay, I did see someone that was saying about lit. I'm going to have a look at that. If you asked about lit, 3UZ, just give us a thumbs up in the chat just to let me know you're still here, and I'll take a look at that, because that is a coin that I have been also looking at a little bit recently. Anything else? Tell you what I'm going to do. There's quite a few coins in here, and I don't have time to go over all of them. Everyone, just do your coin requests again. Do your coin requests again, and I'll take the first 3 that pop up. Okay, 3UZ is here. I did want to take a look at lit, just because it's a bit different. I think people can find TA for a lot of other alts all over the place. AVAX, yes, AVAX was mentioned earlier as well. Lit entry. All I have on this is this range, and we are moving out of this range. So I have been accumulating lit. I do quite like the project. It does look constructive here, so yeah, we're kind of making this. You could expect some kind of parabolic move, like not big, but you could expect to move up soon. I think on lit, it does look good. Let's just look at. There's not a lot of history to go off of, so that's why it's quite an interesting chart. So we do have a weekly. So I'm going to look at AVAX. I'm going to look at Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? I'm going to look at XRP, I'm going to look at AVAX, and we've got 2 votes. Oh, no, we've got 1 vote, but someone said it twice for Reef. Oh, cheeky. Okay. Let's just do AVAX, XRP. I've done BNB already. Swissborg. What do you fundamentals in? Alrighty. So yeah, we don't have a lot of history on it, so it's one of those more interesting ones to do. What I have on it, I've got an anchored VWAP from its launch. I'll make that like bright pink or something so you can see what it's been doing. So this has always been quite nice. Like it's just stayed around it through its whole history really, which it would do. It's an anchored VWAP. So it would be taking the average price, and if it's going sideways, that's just what it's going to be doing. But for it to be holding above here now is looking quite good. I was looking at this as a little range that we're in, and yeah, I'd be looking for some upside on this now. I think it's ready for that. So if we go high to low here, we do have resistance coming up. So we do have an area of resistance up here. Let's just go for a rectangle. Let's make that red. This is resistance. Clearly you have a daily level up here as well. Yep, that's nice. And is there anything else we can do? If we would start making a channel here, then we've got our 1-to-1. It's too early to be really thinking about that stuff. You need a bit more history to be going more advanced, I think, on projects. So yeah, I'd just keep it really simple on lit. 24, let's say 24,200. Yeah, start of a resistance area there. Of course, it could just swing fairly these and come back down to the low of the range. But it has been quite a nice long consolidation, and the longer the consolidation, the bigger the markup. So if it can break here and hold above, then that would look quite nice. It's trying. It is really trying. Like to be getting these wicks is like, you're not coming down, you're not going up, you're not going up, you're not going up. We're not ready. But it's very persistent. So yeah, I think lit looks really nice actually. Do I have a position on it? I know I've got spot. Hold on. Lit. Yes, I do have a position on lit. So I have an entry $8.86. So this is trading the USD perp. Oh yeah, that was just down here. Yeah. Yeah, so I was buying lit on that last dip we had a few days ago. No, longer than that. Oh wow. Okay, I've had this for quite a while. I must have done $8.86 was the last time we were down here. Okay, yeah, a couple of weeks. Yeah, so I'm long on lit. I got a lit entry on lit entry. I don't know why that's not purple if I've not got a position on it. Cool. What else did I say? AVAX. A few people have mentioned AVAX. AVAX. I've been waiting for it to come down here. Is AVAX Travala, or is that something else? It is, isn't it? That's Travala, the the travel company. It's quite a nice coin. Okay. So yeah, golden pocket support, and it's just hanging out around here. It does look good again. What can we say? What else can we say on it? So rounded bottom. We've got resistance on this weekly, so let's go to our weekly levels. Again, a lot of this is really old, so I don't know why I've got that marked as a weekly. I haven't traded this for a while. Could I? Yeah, let's not. Daily resistance up here. And we can go, you'll see now, just my process is the same every time. So we are at local resistance, but we're also at macro support, so yeah, let's lose that. Again, it's just sideways, isn't it? So much stuff is just sideways. It looks really good as long as it's holding. Market structure is up at the moment, like very, very, very slightly. It's really not doing anything special, but market structure is up, which is good. So channel. Let's just say until it starts to do anything. Otherwise, then we're in this channel. Midpoint's getting a little bit of respect off of that, but nothing major. Yeah, it's a local resistance. It does look to be doing something constructive here. So I do like these consolidations. This to me is reaccumulation. So if it's spending enough time down here, I wouldn't, like, normally when things just go sideways, they'll naturally just start going up again. It's a bull market, and we've got to realize that this is a bull market, so things will have that long bias going towards them. People are just going to be buying stuff on spot because they like the project, so it does have that natural long bias to it. 2K10 Clarky, is there anything I don't have a position on? There's yeah, I do often have quite a lot of trades open. The thing is, recently I've been so busy that I haven't closed any trades. So last, like 2 weeks ago, we had a really, really nice dip, and I bought like loads and loads of stuff. So I got like 21 positions open, and I've not closed, like fully closed any of them. I've taken profit on loads. But yeah, I've just not closed any of them. So I'm paying quite a lot of funding, but I am making sure I'm taking profit often, just to pay for those fundings. And if we get another dip again, like I can't lose money on any of these trades anymore. They're all like really healthy in profit. So that's nice. Okay, yeah. AVAX, I'd need to see a bit more price action for it. I do think we're at local resistance. We do have a daily resistance up here. If it does come back down into this area, so if we do get some volatility on Bitcoin and it can get a dip down here, then I think that could be the spring that really projects us further. So actually, yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan. Bitcoin is going to be more volatile. I don't think this is going to move out of accumulation. So we're going to go blur, blur, and then we're going to move. We're going to get that as a spring, back test of spring and higher. So there we go. I've got these levels on my chart for a reason. I just wait for them to hit. Reef. Reef. People want Reef. People say no one talks about Reef. The only person that talks about Reef is KSI, because KSI is all in on Reef. And sorry, Reef holders. Or you can take that back to like here. Let's just do that. Reef doesn't look too good. Thing is on Reef, like all of like everyone I know who's just started getting into crypto is like, oh, Reef, I love Reef. I don't really know what Reef is. But lots of people seem to really like it, especially people who are newer into crypto. But the chart doesn't look great. If I'm if I'm being honest, the chart doesn't look great. Oh god, these things with this massive like scam rick at the start are so annoying. Okay, let's just find some stuff. So yeah, we're at support, I guess. As long as Reef holds, if Reef can change market structure, then I'll like it will look better. But it's not making any higher highs since like forever. So really, for Reef to become bullish again, we've got to look at it getting back above 80 sats. So yeah, if Reef can get back above 80 sats, that looks decent. I wouldn't trade it until it gets back above 80 sats or God, 20 sats. Does it have anything going for it? Yeah, anchored VWAP is resistant, so it's below its average price. It is yeah, it's below its average price. Um, yeah, I'm not sure on Reef. I don't really like the look of it. Yes, the US dollar pair does look good because anything that's not really had a cycle yet, then it will do eventually. I think what we'll get from Reef is, and this is because I know it's so hyped amongst newer investors, what I think will happen on Reef is that Bitcoin, when Bitcoin goes on its next parabolic advance again, like when it really starts to take off, Reef is going to do this. And it's going to sweep the lows, and we're probably going to lose like all of its valuation, and people are going to get super bearish on it, and then it's going to explode. It just has that kind of feeling of like it being one of those assets that isn't going to do anything until Bitcoin tops out, and then it will make its move. So we saw a bunch of stuff that did that. Like if Reef is a good asset, then it will behave like Link, and Link did something really similar to this in 2017, where it was just like crushed during the bull run because it had so much hype. It was just crushed by the big players, and then it got its bounce after Bitcoin had topped out, and it's just been going up ever since. So if it's a good project, I think it will do that. I don't know enough about Reef to know fundamentally what it's about. If it's not a good project, then I think it's the same thing. It will come down here, sweep the lows, and then it will probably like do that and just come back down again. But I think it's one of those that's going to move at the end of the bull run. Unless like stick alerts at 80 sats. If it can break 80 sats, then that's when it starts to look more interesting again. But for now, yeah, the chart doesn't look good. Sorry. Is anyone else shorting BTC at the moment, or is planning to? No. I'm not planning on shorting BTC at the moment. What leverage would you consider max for altcoins? I tried 50. My screen is so far away. I tried 15x. It can be easy to get liquidated. Yeah. The maximum I've ever used on an altcoin is 6x isolated. If you're above 6x, you're going to get liquidated, like on anything. At the moment, I use 10x cross on altcoins, but that's because I'm using like 10% of my whole position. So there's really like I can't get liquidated on stuff. I don't get liquidated anymore. If you've not got enough funds to like really, yeah, like altcoins are they're volatile enough just to trade on spot. You don't really need leverage. What else is going on? I need to put a screen like here. A screen needs to go up here because I can't keep going like and looking over here because it's just silly. Yeah, Senti, I agree with what you're saying. So Senti has been saying in the chat like 5x to 7x is like reasonable enough, but it's all about position size and your risk management. Like you've got to know what your risk to reward is. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Let's look at what's moving down, because that's what I actually like to look at. So most of the market go like, oh, what am I going to trade today? I'm going to look at the biggest movers. I'm going to trade UNI. I'm going to trade Maker. I'm going to trade Chili's. I'm going to trade BNB. I don't do that. I do this. What's moving down? What is moving into areas of support? I'm not touching Phil. Filecoin can... That's not one. Okay, SRM. Serum's one of those Sam Bankman coins, isn't it? I think. Oh, this was nice. Yeah, let's do this. Damn. That was nice. Oh, that was really nice. That was a good dip. Yep, that was goodbye. Oh, someone asked yesterday in the Discord if I could do Bitcoin SV. What is it just BTC SV? What? BTSV? What is BSV? BSV, surely. Is it BSV? What a crazy chart. Yeah, Alina. I've just seen your comment. I do agree. Like, yeah, it does seem to be, Reef does seem to be one of those that's just massively hyped. And in that case, I don't think it's gonna move. Like, if there's too much hype, I don't think it's ready to move yet. Because the hype's off of like, the hype's off of a YouTuber just shilling at KSI stuff, isn't it? So, oh crap. BSV to Bitcoin. Oh God. Even on log, it's just, wow, it's just crushed. I've probably got BSV somewhere, because it was a hard fork, wasn't it? And you got given it. Can I TA this? Okay, I'll TA this. Change of market structure would be, got a weekly here. We've got a weekly here. And let's forget everything else. Let's just do a weekly there. I love weekly levels. We've got a monthly here. Okay, let's lose that weekly. fat chance it ever gets back up there, but at resistance. If you're looking to trade, BTC BSV, that'll be here. This is resistance. It's at right now, and until again, it's like until it changes market structure. There's what's the point? That chart, man. Okay. I think you've got to. It's like the reef thing, BSV. Bitcoin fundamentally is strong right now. No one cares about anything, like no one cares about any alternatives to Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash, BSV, all of that kind of stuff. It's not going to happen until Bitcoin's like almost done with its run, because people can't. If there's still big money to be made on Bitcoin, then people aren't going to be bothered about what's going on the Bitcoin clones. So it's one of those that could get a run during a bear market when people start to lose faith in Bitcoin, or it's one of those when Bitcoin's at its like final stages of this like market cycle, when people start to look at alternatives to Bitcoin that are of better value. So yeah, I'd say for BSV to start being bullish, it would need to flip both those weekly levels. If you're looking to buy it and trade it, then you've got a level down here. So 370,000 sats. Could you do some more T on Bitcoin SV? Yeah, I'm not really gonna. I don't think I need to do any more on this. Okay, we. This is a monthly VWAP, so maybe it's got enough liquidity to take a trade. That was quite nice. You could get a bounce here. You could get a bounce back into the weekly. That's fair enough. If it's liquid enough to bounce off of a VWAP, then fair play. Okay, so someone you knew was going to invest in it, but you weren't sure about it. Wanted to know my opinion. He was going to put big money into it. Yeah, don't. You've got what, 6,000 assets to choose from. Don't choose Craig Wright's Bitcoin Satoshi's vision, because it's not Satoshi's vision, and it's so 2017, man. It's just, yeah, it's just a load of meh. Don't buy it. EGLD. I like this coin, and that still looks really good. I get tired. How amazing was that on VET? How amazing was that on VET? This is a 1 hour chart. Look at that. Look at it. How many times do I need to tell people? Weekly levels. Weekly levels. are the best. I love them. I love weekly levels. I don't short altcoins, but if I did, then this would have been a really nice one. Whoops. 13% move down. That was such a good trade. I'm just thinking because I've got quite a lot of spot vet, and I did sell some the other day, but I wonder if I should sell some more. No, it's alright. Because we've got another level. This is where I bought it. This is so cool. When I have these dashed lines, that's where I bought. That will be a range. I am starting to get tired. Onto the water. Hydration. Okay. $38 viewers. Oh, there's me. Look, there's me drinking water. Hi me. 35 likes. Is there anyone in here that hasn't liked this stream yet? If you haven't liked this stream yet, then please like it. I'm watching you. Please like it. Please like it. No one's listening to me. This is where I end up getting a dislike because I'm just being silly. Yeah, 36 likes. Okay, back to it. Here we go. XRP. Crypto Prince is asking for XRP. Senti, why have you not liked it? If you haven't, if you're in here and you haven't liked my stream, then tell the viewer you love them first, and then I'll like it. I love all my viewers. I love every single one of my viewers. I always will love every single one of my viewers. 40 likes, yes. Let's get this up to 50. If we can get up to 50 likes, even though there's only 37 people watching, I don't know if that's possible. If we can get up to 50 likes, that would be great. Yeah. Where are we at? Is this the thing? There we go. Cool. Most people watch it for 19 minutes. So people can only put up with me for 20 minutes and then they go off. XRP looks so good. Like it looks really, really good. And we've got a really big level of support here that it's at. Yeah, XRP is really good. So good, in fact, that I know we're not at a level of support right now, and I did miss that weekly. But I will buy a 25% position on it. Wow, it's got expensive. Damn. Yeah, I might not buy it. I might just let this one go. Okay, let's buy that much. VWAP Fib says if I look at ADA, I'll switch to a dislike. Okay, I'm not going to look at ADA because I don't think it's doing anything, so I'm not going to look at it. I'm going to look at Acro instead. Acro is at support. Acro is at support. Acro would be quite a nice buy. Oh god, I sound like Superman. Smash up the likes. BTC doesn't move. VNTC data. Yeah, I've got the horizontal line shirt on today. If Bitcoin makes a new all-time high, I'll wear like vertical lines. Is DOT taking a small dip? I'm going to look at DOT, I'm going to look at Tezos. And then I'm going to go, I think. I'm I'm tired. This stuff's exhausting. I am already in a long on DOT. Yeah, I know, it's another one. I'm in so many long positions. So many. And that's why I'm just not updating people at the moment, because I'm just chilling in longs all over the place. Okay. I think DOT's had its back test. It's at the 0.5, which was resistance, so it has flipped that. You could trade this. You definitely could trade this. Yeah, you could trade this. How's this one? So really, we've got two levels. We've got the level it's just bounced off, which was our anchored VWAP from the low here, our 0.5 fib, and probably our point of control. No, that probably isn't the point of control. Let's look what it's. Let's go from here, actually. Since we came into this area here, so much top, I didn't know quite where to. Okay, so we've got the point of control down here as well. So we've got two areas, here and here. I personally would say volatility on Bitcoin again, it would be quite nice to get a move down. So if we can bounce, reject, bounce, and then move higher, I think that's what we get on DOT, to be honest. I do think it bounces here. And I do think we'll break this locally. So I do think DOT looks good at the moment. Which side to take it from? I think we'll probably get a bounce. Ooh, we could even get a bounce back up to the weekly. Is that enough time? Could we do that? Then Bitcoin does something crazy, makes new all-time highs. Then we do that, and then we do that. Could we do that? Could we do that? I think we could. So yeah, support. 62k and 66,500. Was there anything else I said I'd look at? Let's just go on the Discord quickly. What are people saying? What are people saying? Someone's on the gin. Fill your boots on the gin. Every time I stream, it's like Wish says Luke drunk. Always needs me to be drinking. I've had like 2 beers. I'm fine. I'm just really tired. Yeah, some quite interesting stuff. I do agree in a way with this. So 610, if you're watching, I do agree with this chart. Is we are slowing down. I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing as long as market structure remains bullish. I see this slowdown in price action to be really bullish as long as we're maintaining the market structure. Whoops, whacked my mic. So yeah, what a few members are saying is that like it's really clear what has been going on is this is a big old Elliott wave count. We have been making smaller moves up, so from this to this, from this to this, from this to this, from this to this, it's a smaller move every time. What you would have expected to see back in 2017 was that at this point we come down and we hit like, it was hitting like the 200 SMA, and it was, yeah, so it was coming down here. So it would stall, and then it would come down, and then it would correct, and then it would continue upwards, and that still is a possibility. It still could do that. But right now, there's nothing really to say that price is going down. And every time. Oh my God. Click off of it. Thank you. Yeah, it does still look like we're we're going to be making a higher wave 5 in a minute. So, what, in a minute? What am I on about? This was a bunch of, so if we're looking at this from like an Elliott wave perspective, there were a bunch of like wave 5s kind of completed up here, and we've gone into this consolidation. But what you would expect from a consolidation after a 5 wave is that you make a pattern, so like a triangle, which is done, and it has broken to the upside of that. So that has invalidated any kind of Elliott wave bearishness going on, because we've taken out this high of a consolidation. So it does look like we are going to be working on this extended fifth. Who knows how high that's going to take us. It could just take us to like 68 and then crash. It could take us all the way up to like 200k. We'll have to wait and see. Did I look at hot? I thought Harley Chain was on here. Oh, wow, it's not. I'm sure Binance used to have Holochain. Hot. That is Holochain, isn't it? Yeah. I was certain they used to have that. PP, yeah, I think we're in the consolidation like period of a wave 3. So I think we'll be working on an extended fifth after this. So I think we've had a load of like smaller, so we have had like a couple of 5 waves up. So the break of like 10k to here has been a 5 wave, but I do think we're on like the if we're talking like super cycle, then we're still, yeah, we are still in wave 3. We're in a big wave 3 and a consolidation of after a little like wave 5, I guess, if that makes sense. Yeah, Hollow came into an area of support here, so this would have been a support zone to be aware of, just from these order blocks here. So that's support. There won't be anything on the fib from this, really. Oh, I'm gonna have to call it a day in a minute. You could go from like, you could say that's when it started becoming impulsive. Yeah, it's at resist. It's at support, or it has been at support, and it's got a bounce. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up because my brain is tired and I can't really do much more than this, and we're losing viewers now. I think people are bored as well, and so I not bored, but yeah, I think that was quite a nice long stream. Yeah, we've done 2 hours. Done 2 hours on this. Yeah, once again, Bitcoin, if it breaks one of these levels, we might get a trade. Until then, there's nothing to say. So, once again, anyone who is not in the Discord group, join the Discord group. Have we had new members? Yes, Money Badger, DC, David J, Trader GS, 610, Sezen, Obi, Randy. You have all joined since the last time, and Grey Mouse. Oh, I remember. I've I saw something today, a message that you sent. You're probably not watching the stream, so there's no point. But yes, welcome new members. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I said I'd look at Tezos. Should I cry? Should I respond to that and like? Okay, no, I'm just gonna look at Tezos. I'm just gonna look at Tezos, and then we'll leave it there. In future, like what people should do, when I'm streaming, this is a job for everyone. So when I'm streaming, once I've come to the end of an analysis on something, screenshot my YouTube and then post it into Bitcoin or altcoin section, because I'm doing all of these charts, and after I've done this, I'm going to be asleep and I'm going to forget to post them as charts. So if anyone wants a good job to do tonight, go back through all of my analysis and screenshot all my charts and post them for me. That would be very helpful, because I'm not going to do it. So yeah, Tezos. It's been in this downtrend. It has been in what I think is a accumulation area. So it has come down. It swept its lows, which was really, really nice. So this was like when I started buying some spot Tezos, was when it came down here. I think the fact that it's reclaimed this monthly level is really good. So if I'm looking for a trade on Tezos, it would just be off of this monthly again. So it's done that already. I got like a bit of a channel. So if it can maintain these levels, that looks good. It's going to take a while, I think, for Tezos to work its way through these areas of resistance, but I do think like that is a change of market structure. It's made a higher high for the first time since last September, I think. Yeah, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, change market structure, higher low, and now it's starting an uptrend. If we get another opportunity to buy the monthly, then that's great. Yeah, like again, we're working on the assumption that Bitcoin is going to have some volatility soon. So you could say it's going to come up here, and it might have enough time towards the end of the month to hit this weekly level, in which case that would be resistance, and then maybe we could get a big move down and then start to think about doing that again. So there you go, there's an idea for Tezos. Because that's just what alts do, isn't it? Bitcoin will have some volatility and they'll get crushed, but if it can come down here and then Bitcoin comes down, then yeah, so seems pretty sideways. The resistance is the same area that we've been in before, so there's not going to be a huge amount really to look at. Yeah, we are in a zone of resistance right now. The weekly level for me would be a big area. And this is just like one massive range. And I think that's just kind of what Tezos will do, is just like high, low, high, low. But here are all the big levels to be aware of. So if and when it comes back up here, then that's massive. Yeah, obviously this point of control is all the way down here. If we take it from its all-time high, yeah, that's really where all the volume is. It's just at the lows here. Yeah. I think, I hope that covers it. Again, it's just very, very, very simple stuff on Tezos. You could probably put this little channel into a larger channel as well. Let's say it's not the most liquid of assets, so let's go somewhere where we can get some touch points. And whoops. Let's just go first channel it could have made, so there to there, and then its next low. We can maybe take it down here. Yeah, that'll do. Let's use that one. So just, yeah, the way I draw channels as well, because there's so many different ways you can draw them, but I always like to get the first, so you just get the earliest channel you can possibly draw, which in this case, that's valid at least. Like if we were to draw a channel that goes from low, high, low, that wouldn't be valid, but we've got this low down here. So I don't mind like deviations and things at the top and the bottom of the channels, but I always try and just stick with what is like the earliest that we can draw. Otherwise you can just end up moving it around forever. So stick with the earliest and see how that reacts for channels. Cool. Any other fib stuff we can do on this? So could maybe yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's not a whole lot. If we were to do a trend-based fib, this would have given us a 1-to-1. Close enough. So we've got the 1-to-1 up here. We've got the 1618 up here. So yeah, confluence. That gives us additional confluence on our weekly and on our monthly if we're looking at a trend-based fib extension. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, US dollar chart as well. We have our 1-to-1 from our low, high, low here. Whoopsie. But I can probably move that now because I drew this earlier. So we can come down here. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's nice. What? That's really nice. So we've spotted something nice. Look, 1-to-1 extension on Tezos. Where was our resistance? Okay. So, yeah, that's really cool. Tezos has been a chart that I used to, you can see I've got some levels on here that I used to trade and things. But yeah, if you go low, high, low, our 1-to-1 extension. And if we were to go on a fib from here to here, say, and go extensions, then we've got our 1618 and our 2 up here. If you bring that down here, yeah, nothing really much. Fib pull from here to here. So we've got our 1272 resistance here as well. So you could probably say that we're within this range on Tezos. If we look at so we've got some confidence down here near our weekly on the US dollar level. $4.20, and we have support at $5. $4.20 and $5, and right now this $7.30 area is a really nice resistance area. And top of the channel as well. So yeah, let's just draw that down, and then we've got that touch point there. But yeah, quite nice, really nice technical chart actually. That so that's quite a nice one to end on. So yes, thank you, Elisa for asking for that one, I guess. Let's go my usual earliest points. Let's go there. No, I don't know. I like this one. I like this better. Cool. Okay. All right. That's it. One last look at Bitcoin and off to bed. Nothing. All right, thanks everyone for watching, and yeah, I'll update everyone again in the morning, just on what I'm seeing, just a quick morning update on Bitcoin. But until then, yeah, have a great night, if it is nighttime where you are, and I will see you all tomorrow, I guess. Flojan Gaming. I am looking at Bitcoin right now, and there is nothing to update you on. This is going to happen when I'm asleep. There are 2 levels, so either we look for longs if we break this low, or we look for, well, I'm not looking for shorts, or we look for all-time highs if we break this high. So these are the key levels for me now, and it's just market structure. I'm not bothered at all. Like, this is so sideways that I no longer care about intraday levels. I just want market structure. So if we can take this high, if we can take this low, then that's when things start to get more interesting again. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful. Yeah, you could probably say this is a trend line. Yeah, we either work our way up here and we end up breaking all-time high tomorrow, or we will lose this and we come down and we look at our support levels here, and probably taking these lows down here. Okay, so yeah, we've got support, we've got resistance, and we're just waiting now, because yeah, there's no point trading this. Really no point trading this. Cool. All right. Thanks, everyone. And I will see you tomorrow. Good.